Green, green, baby, green. Alika, what's going on, guys? All right, get into it in a minute here. Get a lot of messages. People talking about, wow, Red. Wow, I didn't know they blocked you for like each month. They block you and you didn't do it, say or argue. I said, yeah, I'm not even on that. I said, what it is they're showing their weakness. They think they're countering. All right, and then I'm gonna get into the meat of something, and it's gonna really disturb some of you probably. I really don't care, but they think they're beating people to the punch of those who can give information. I'm not giving information that's not available out there. What I'm doing is attempting to get people to stop being so damn lazy. See, we have people like Charleston, right, and all these other goofy Negroes. So many. Hassan Campbell. I know I love some of their context, but well, I say goofy Negroes because they lazy, they lacking, or they cowards, or they put in position to say the dumb things they do because they won't say where the problem starts or where it exists from. They keep hitting and hammering and beating on one another, looking real stupid, almost like Scooby-Doo. You know what I'm saying? Like they on some crusade or something to, catch Mr. Wiggins, whatever the fuck his name is. I never was big on that shit, but I'm just saying. And they won't say Zionists. See, let me help you out. See, I have no fear of that shit. Because the reality, the problem is Zionism and all these old fake, broken-ass secret societies that ain't nothing secret about them motherfuckers other than the fact that you don't know nothing about them. All right? Tired of the bullshit. Friend of mine, motherfucker gay, right? He said, yo, Red, you ever watch a gay porn movie? I said, why would I want to watch that shit? So you can have a better understanding of what we love. I know porn don't explain nothing about motherfucking love. It just shows you in action. It shows you in action. That's supposed to be derived out of love, but it's some morbid sense of love because y'all don't even know who the fuck, you don't even know yourselves. Y'all come out and you feel good because you get in the circle of same-minded people, but what I've learned and what I've been around and what I've seen is number of fucking perversions. I said, now, tell me, homie, am I lying? You got real quiet. I said, why would anybody want to tear apart a family, and this has been going on for 60 years, and then push like it's harmony for a man and man to be together and a woman and woman. I'm not here to knock anything y'all want to do, but don't make that shit mainstream. That's what Zionism has done. Because when I was over in Palestine, in that place they want to call Israel and Haifa and all that, that shit was like regular, like it was supposed to be normal. Nothing normal about it. Keep it behind goddamn closed doors. Don't be out here pushing that, tearing apart the fabric of the real family. And then mostly sisters that agitate, and it's mostly sisters, the destroyers of the family. Get my mango wet. I'm so mad, man. I gotta have it. Yeah, I do mine like, bro. Ever since I was in the military, I cut mine, get the seed out, put a little water, germinates, Anyway, I said, look, man. I said, we cool. I don't visualize what the fuck you doing. I don't care. I have no emotional feelings tied into it, except my emotional feelings are tied into the destruction of the family. He said, well, I ain't got a problem with you thinking you native. I said, let me take you to school, or is you saying that on impulse because you think you're supposed to get a reaction out of me? I really don't give a fuck what you think I am. So my apologies. See, this is the reason why I can't respect a lot of y'all. Now, you my dog going way back before I found out you was gay and shit. You got kids and all that. I'm not gonna let go of you because you gay, man. I just don't care about what the fuck y'all doing. You and your men's or boyfriends or whatever the fuck you do. I don't care. Like my sister. She want to marry women, but she want to lay up with her pale skin just to have a baby because her idea is fucked up behind mama and daddy to believe what a child's supposed to look like to be safe. And she will say and vocalize, but it's my feeling, it's what I know. She don't even know what she likes. She knows what she's obsessed with. She doesn't understand her chemical imbalances and why she's broken. I don't even want to get into my brother. I'm thinking he done tried everything after being in the army. So. But I'm not going to guesstimate on it. My younger brother. All right? I don't care. Some people are just accepting. I don't accept everything because that's one of the reasons why we're in the position we're in now. But these guys are cowards. They won't say what the problem is. And they're in the midst of understanding and grasp. I didn't brush my beard, y'all. So let me stop playing with it, let it be. In the midst of like where I live at, right? It's Airbnb. So this dude, it's the information I got. Excuse me. Alberto Provano, Salt Lake City, Utah. Nothing can they speak English. This is what they allow. Hit the front of my truck, backing out. So I sent them a message. All right, that's given to me by the maintenance guy. Expressing this is James at Winsfield Farmers Boom Unit, blah blah. Require your insurance and license information, please. You hit my truck on departure, and everyone here knows that I take pictures of sick. Because every morning I walk around I just did it. Walk around my truck, take pictures. We're gonna get the motherfuckers parked next to me, these Airbnbs. It's the third time, man. Which vehicles, pictures of said vehicles due to visitors always driving recklessly. Look, the fucking old lady coming out with Bud Light. I mean, come on. All right? He can't even speak English, looking like a fucking Jew, like a big ass goofy Jew. So, nothing against my Jewish brothers, but I'm pointing out some facts of what I see. I don't give a fuck if they're from Argentina, Spain, Chile, whatever the fuck. Jews are everywhere trying to play something, and they're part of a bigger picture. Not Jews. Zionists. Not all Jews. Half of them don't even know the fucking real history. Respond or I go to the police and file a report. Some people would say, well, you should have filed a report. No. What I do is, this is all information from Westview management who got in touch with the guy who responded, me sending a message to who I got to call. I'm going to call him in about an hour. Simple things like that. I don't get all worked up. It's unnecessary. Stop my monitor off. I'm not drinking PBA. Well, this is purified water, but this is not in the PBA container. This is the Mullen and all that stuff for lung support. I'm gonna share some with y'all near the end of this. All right, it won't be too long because I do want to come back on later. This is some good stuff here, y'all. I prefer to be breathing in Mullen from the plants themselves. I'd rather be breathing it in than a tincture, which is to say whether it gets to your lungs or not. It does, but not the way it's supposed to. It's better if you can breathe it in smoke or dry or fresh. So I found out an area that has mullein plants. I'm going to make my way out there this week, Friday, and I'm just going to walk through there, collect some lavender, and just breathe that mullein and a few other things. Just because it's for the lungs, regardless of what they're doing in the air and all that. But that's one way how I deal with things. Instead of getting all overacting and all crazy and all, it's nothing to it. I can actually fix the stuff myself. The dude could have came and knocked on the door. He saw me and said, "Hey, look, man, here goes 500." Boom. I go out there, break out my little scuff and sander, go to which called Chevrolet. I need the paint match to my shit. Get the boiling hot water. Hit the little dent. Boom. Break out my little air. I got to get the little witch call, but I can use my boys and spray the shit right there. Real simple. I ain't even got a primer. It's got primer on it. They didn't knock it down to the the carbon fiber or the metal. But these people don't think. somebody's got them thinking they can come here and do whatever they want, which is pure bullshit. It's like people on here teaching lies, horrendous lies, and they think it's okay. You know what I mean? This is a book that I was reading, and I found a lot of problems with it. It's by Clint Emerson, Navy SEAL retired. I've had this book for over about 15, 16 years or something like that. 100 Daily Skills. I go through a lot. I do a lot of stuff. I test a lot of stuff. I check in on stuff on old stuff that I don't use, like an old tablet. How to get energy quickly for certain things. How to use super glue to cover your stuff. I knew this back when I got out of high school. I knew this about super glue over your face, over your what you call it, and to carry a little bottle of not turpentine, but like the nail polish remover or whatever. So that way you can get it off, and then how do you cover the smell in case you get away and somebody pulls you over and goes, "What's that smell?" But they're not aware. Like gun cotton and shit. Well, what is that stuff called? I forget what it's called. But anyway, it's easy. The stuff is easy to make. And I was looking at these things, and I'm sitting there saying to myself, "Wow!" And it's easy to hide your face, even if you got a beard, even if you got a mustache. You'd be surprised with liquid skin and all that kind of stuff, how quick you could do things. You could change. All right, these are things that people don't know about because they're not taught this. So why would you expect to see or be? Why would it be relevant in your life? It's probably good that you don't know a lot of this stuff because it probably be driving you stir crazy. You be walking around with your head spinning all the time, and it probably build up a lot of anxiety or a lot of stuff that will go on. I'm speculating. Okay, I'm not saying that is the case. I mean, I'm not driven by this. But I have plenty of books like this, you know what I'm saying? All kind of information, stuff that I utilize, many different ways to do friction fires. This is the stuff that I want to share. This stuff that I will upload until I get those numbers, because, like my boy said, it's funny how they keep blocking you and you don't do or say anything. You actually are showing people there's another way to go about things. Now here I decided to come in and say what needs to be said, because see, when it does take off, all these idiots will come looking and they'll feel like it's a challenge. The only challenge is challenging themselves. They always say they're putting something out that is good context. It's to make people aware. But when you talk about good morning, what's good in morning? What, I'm supposed to mourn you while you alive? What kind of shit is that? No, man. And they don't understand the language, because their understanding is as far as their synapses know. Damn, it's good. I don't need no protein powders. Worst thing I ever did in my life was take protein powders. I tell young people now who are working out, stop taking creatine, stop taking protein powders, stop. Carb up. Get a lot of green vegetables, and your body will assimilate that shit better than any meat, and it's true. And get out in that sun and find a lake somewhere that's a runoff, that's not too toxic, and get in that motherfucking lake and swim around and soak and get the minerals. Your pores open up. Trust me on this shit. And people have been doing this shit, they feel a million times better. I'm on my second, kind of third day of no tobacco. And the nicotine and the chemicals and the chewing tobacco I chew, I got all my teeth, my gums are fine, they're pink, they look nice, my breath don't stink, whatever, whatever. It was causing angina every time I got sick. And I had to go back and study on medical books and all that stuff, nursing and pre-med. I was going to be a doctor, and I realized all that was bullshit. So I was going to go take all that here soon and go holistic, but I was poisoned almost a year and a half ago. But, and so I'm just working to get my body right through here, and being honest and sincere and sharing very personal stuff. All right, so it's on low. Okay, it's hot. But anyway, yeah, oatmeal. Gotta have my oatmeal, guys. Look, I'm an avid about oatmeal or corn mush in the morning. It's our shit. It's the way it is. You know, the whole oak too, not just that crap they sell in Quaker. I'm talking about the whole head, real stuff that takes forever to boil and get soft, and almost like uncut still oats. They call it Irish. It's not Irish at all. Irish weren't eating no oatmeal, so. You know, we have a lot of stuff that, and do this thing, like they made us think rice wasn't cultivated here. We were big rice cultivators. What became big proponent for these settlers and these people coming here with this wicked way was cotton and tobacco and certain things like that that was taken back to Hispaniola and Frank, you know, the Franks. And see, that's real history. And nobody wants to really discuss that kind of stuff. Nobody wants to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? What's funny is all these motherfuckers who put nigga up on their stuff, and they get paid for it. But the moment you talk about homosexuals, you talk this. I don't care about homosexuals, man. Hey, enjoy your life, live long and prosper. I don't care. Lesbians don't care. But see, when you have stuff like Black Lives Movement, now you see what she had to go in the hide and see. You see the corruption. You see the ugliness. You see the reality of what a lot of us see in the first place. But some of us are booty bandits too. Yeah, some of you brothers out there straight up booty bandits. And you won't be honest, tell the truth that your stepdaddy or your uncle or your brother, somebody was raping you and it became the norm and you liked it because it's the first thing you was introduced to. You don't understand it's a perversion. I've sat around and listened to guys, man, at AA. When I went through that shit thinking I had a problem. Alcohol wasn't the problem. It was how they make the alcohol. It was the fact that I didn't feel like I had anybody to talk to. That was the problem. I had believed in my head being so mean and ornery, but only for the right reason. I thought it was awful right. I hate bullies. I didn't like people picking on people. I'd attack you if I saw you fucking with some woman or something like that. See, we're the guys like that. You go at the bus stop, I wouldn't give fucking views on PCP. I walk over there and I would rock your snot, but I would rock your nut, I would rock your jaw, I would rock your head. I knock many people sober. Where them cats at? No, we got these little skinny soy babies running around pulling guns, putting fingers on triggers. And you'd be surprised who's putting all these goddamn guns out there. Look at all the fucking rifles and stuff missing by the government. Because the CIA and the FBI, they putting this shit out there. And everybody's been saying it for the longest time, but nobody wants to believe it. And some of these foreign motherfucking Nazi soldiers, I don't have a problem with Nazis, but these motherfuckers who twist everything around, these foreign motherfuckers on our soil were part of the agenda. You don't have to believe me, I don't care, but some motherfuckers know. Their days are numbered anyway, so I don't really care. And they don't have to believe shit. They keep doing what they're doing. They've been doing it, and they're sick. They're not going to stop. We all know that. You know that. I know that. I just wish people would take the time to listen to something that's not just wholesome. And it has to be a show. Why does everything have to be a show? This can be interpreted or taken as a show, right? Am I showing you something? Actually, I'm voicing something or speaking on particular things because it's important. But it's only important to me, you know, as far as what I see that I put it out. Because I can't sit around with y'all. I mean, I could. And have these discussions. I have it with quite a few people. And I get people want to come knock on the door all the time, and I tell them don't do that. Message me and call me. And I'll say, yeah, man, we can hang out. We can get a chat on. They take it kind of personal sometimes. And then they realize I don't care. They realize, okay, well, why is he like that? And then if they ask me, if they say, why you like that? I said, why are you like that? And then some of them try to think they're real smart. Why you asking a question? I said, I don't have to respond to that question because it's not a question at all. You're implying something. Then when I have them look at it and they go, okay. And then they try and think, I said, why are you still trying to find another way instead of dealing with the subject at hand? That's what we do. We're so competitive that we think that it's competition when it comes to mutual respect for communication and conversation. we've gotten away because we've allowed media and everything else to keep this division so strong, and nobody can see it. And for those who can, of us who can, some of us can't put it into words. Well, I can. And I just simply tell people, I want you to feel the way you do. I need you to feel the way you do. Just stop being fucking stupid. And once that's solved, it solves a whole lot for me. Lets me know that either I can come back close to you or I can stay the fuck away from you. Now, straighten your shit up and fly right. Get out of them emotions, them feelings. Learn that you're being serious, but your serious is with a threat and harm. My serious is with assertiveness. There's a difference. But see, you might run up on me, and with my last breath, I'm snatching your larynx out your throat. So when they find us, me from a heart attack and you with your throat removed, they'll say, holy shit. That's all they're going to see, and they're not going to understand and you will understand, and I'll know. That's the reality. It's like that. Because we're in those times, and there's no way around it. And some people will be like, oh, well, it's not going to talk, show it, tell it. No. There are those of us who love to see no lag. Like a broken fucking system recording or something. Or internet that keeps fluctuating because it's pathetic. And they meant for it to be that way. It's like today when you buy a firearm, right? With Smith & Wesson, Taurus, whatever, you get them in boxes now. What is that all about? These are old. But I'm just saying, what is that all about? I got tons of boxes, so I guess I need to throw them away. But when I travel, you need to have, so I got safes and all that kind of stuff. When I go to the range, I don't even want to put them in these things. They look so weird, man. It's like, what's all this extra space? Just give me a little plastic container, a little Teflon, like makes sense. Stuff don't make sense today. They'll sell a shotgun to you and pull it out of the box, and they'll build it up instead of leaving the little adjustable. I'm making a point here. Instead of leaving the adjustable tool so you could put the barrel and you can tighten it down and understand how it works, and then they'll hand you the box that's half the size of the shotgun. Like, motherfucker, why did you just leave it in there? Why they don't sell the shotgun already built up in the box like some places do? They don't have. It's all about the dollar to them. There's no morals. There's no moral supplication. There's no moral responsibility. See, we're living in a world in the education system where it doesn't teach morality. They say, oh, the parents got to teach, but we know that the parents are going through a hellified time because they got to work some 2 jobs. And the ones that work comfortable, they're living the life. They're going to Cancun. They're out there with their stomach in their ass, shaking their fake, funny-looking booties because the legs too skinny. Our women were always beautiful. When did our women start looking like the Pelicans? The Pelicans start looking like ours. It just died. Because you're eating a lot of shit that don't have no sustenance. See, in North Korea, they just starving motherfuckers outright. They can grow some of the greatest food, and that's why you see that faggot Kim Un-jung, whatever the fuck. He stepped out the box, but that's his job. He's supposed to do what he's doing. Well, I don't think his grandpa or his father gave him the memo. I think, or maybe he walked away thinking that he is a god. The way he's doing, no. It's like these motherfuckers think they're gods the way they're doing. So with us, our food has been detrimentally fucked with, modified, this, that, and other. The beautiful thing is that some of us still have seeds. We still grow stuff, germinate, and we can make corrections as best as we can. But our mistakes is we were going to those restaurants. I don't go to restaurants. I stopped. And all these restaurants feed you nothing but poison. Olive Garden, poison. Red Lobster, poison. Some Red Lobster looks shitty as fuck now. Joe's Crab Shack, you better go back there and look at some of them ingredients they're using to season with. All right? They made sure they had to monopolize on all foods and all consortiums, and toxify, put crap in there so that you either get big as fuck, because I told you 1950, it was a whole lot of fat folks running around, y'all. Not until they start adding corn solids and this, that. They'll say there's no high fructose corn syrup in here, and then you read it and it says corn solids. Do you know the difference, people? Have you taken time to actually pay attention and learn these things? And then you wonder why we acted so goddamn elusively fucked up, so crazy. People see me, I'm always wearing stuff that says native veteran, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm native because I'm born here. I've been over so-called, look, when I went, motherfuckers, it's like back in the 50s, you call somebody black, you got your ass, you got your nights turned off. People got shot, put to death. Own people. Call somebody, you black bastard. Bow! The fuck? Somehow in the 60s, because of wars, always allow stupid shit. Now, we had 20 years of a war. You see all the stupid shit that's coming out up from there? Be practical and think for a moment. Why would we be so hard pressed with China, but we sent all the steel from the World Trade Centers that some of us knew thermite, and we could see the detonation, we could see the destruction of thermite that jet fuel doesn't cause. For some of those who work on A7 Corsairs, F8 Crusaders, Helos, Blackhawks, F-18s, 14s, all that shit. Work with nukes, blah, blah, and ordnance. That's the beautiful thing about that, talking with some guys who were ELD, and I was prepping, training, ground proof, all that shit, get myself ready. I love cold water. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be in that, tier, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in that, damn woods didn't like that shit. I ain't have nobody protect me either, so what happened. But anyway, we see the damage of the steel. We know those are explosives. Why would they ship it off to China? If they got y'all believing so much with this lying-ass media, these people are fools. That we're supposed to be so, China's threatening, and North Korea's threatening, and Russia's threatening. Are y'all paying attention? Like, why was the second Red Dawn, first one was about Cuba, but the second one was supposed to be about China, but they made it about North Korea. Like, the fuck out of here. If North Korean army couldn't fight, they way out on wet paper bag if they wanted to. Now they can send motherfuckers abroad and fuck you up. That's all inside shit. That's the world they live in. I don't want nothing to do with that, bro. I don't care about it. I always told them, leave me the fuck alone. And there's those who watch and they know. But they're so damn contemptuously stupid. See, there's some rabbis and Zionists, fake rabbis who want to see some of us awaken. What they don't understand is when that happens, they'll be right at them and they'll just get rid of them completely. I can't speak on it. And the enemies of us know exactly what I'm talking about. It could be the worst motherfucker, diabetic, gout having, all of a sudden snap up, walk out the door, nobody know nothing, and all of a sudden just be gone. And have about 150 motherfuckers in this neutralizer. I can't explain nothing from that. All I can tell you is dreams and the reality of what's possible and what can happen. And it's sad, it's bothersome. Some people will say, well, what's the facts? The fact is that you don't know. The fact is you have no clue. The fact is you talk in circles, so you hear in circles. Best damn mango. Well, it's organic. This is my Jamaican grows is in their backyard. Oh my goodness. This is almost like I'm back in Jamaica, like right down, just walking around with a machete and my cutlery knife and cutlery knives. Oh man. Just with coconut water and coconut right now, coconut flesh. Should have ate this off screen. Sorry. Man, look, that food porn, you got it. No mukbang. I don't do all that goofy shit. I'm getting stuffed off eating this little bit of shit here, and I got oatmeal I gotta eat. Yes. It's gonna take another 5 minutes. This is real oatmeal, y'all. Real oatmeal. You know, I add some blueberries to it. Meaty bacon from a mushroom. Why we gotta have bacon in the first place? See, this is what you gotta pay attention to. This is sauce sachet. Alright, you wanna check them out? Real meaty bacon from a mushroom is now possible. Who the fuck wants bacon? I don't want to eat no more. I'm tired of eating fucking. Why we gotta eat living? Why I gotta eat a hybrid? Why I gotta eat something that ain't from this land? My ancestors didn't eat until it was the hard times and it was the only thing they had. And they weren't slaves being made to eat the shit. They looked at the scorched earth. They look at what happened to all their land and everything else after the Civil War. And before the Civil War, we was living right. Then they let all these foreign little devils run down and occupy the house. Now they run around talking about, we rednecks, no, we woods. And nigga, you ain't even from the land. You didn't even build a house. And that's the truth. Okay. All right? I mean, look. What is it y'all looking for? What are people looking for in this lifetime? You know, people always say they're looking for peace, this, that, and other. How can you have peace? How can you have peace or peace of anything? When you're totally fucked up. You've accepted every lie, every narrative given. You haven't taken the time not to be lazy, but to be a construct of the narrative delivered that you've been reared in. And you don't even know how to turn it off or walk away. And when somebody comes along and says, hey, look, I want to share something. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to do the best I can because it was confusing for me for a long time because I knew both sides. And I had to make a choice. And was I going to make the right choice? I didn't know how to make the right choice. So how? You see what I'm saying? So today, I'm making the best choices. Some people will say that's late in the game because this life has been a game of pure bullshit, fiction, and everything. We've been made to believe. How can I say that? Too much information. Books, so much. People I've conversed with, things I've seen. If we say that is right, and that's the way it's supposed to be, I know I need to go and brush my damn beard, right? I threw water on my face and this came down. My shit looking like I just came off a pirate shit. Anyway, I'm looking at it. I don't need to worry about it. Fuck it. Y'all ain't paying attention. Well, some of y'all might, because y'all might be a little girly or something, man. Not masculine like you're supposed to be. All right? On women, I respect all my women. Don't get it fucked up. I don't have respect for people who don't have respect for themselves, who believe in the lies. I'm not going to tolerate the lies. If you say something to me and you come to me and you talk about something that's based upon the lie, I'm going to be like, nope. What is that? So, oh, okay. Let's see what's going on. So down here, my internet's real weird. I don't know. Remember, I don't know. Y'all might not remember. I found 2 military grade end caps on my dining room floor. A police officer friend of mine was here. He was like, "What the fuck is that?" Military grade. I was like, "I don't know." I had to go to the Spanish. See, this is why I tell y'all people in certain positions and places. Spanish motherfucker, they got keys here. They let some money in my apartments, obvious. He know, I know. I'm not here to prove it. Some goofy fuck neck motherfucker, Mossad or CI, whatever punk ass motherfucker came up in here and put something somewhere. Somebody said, one family was like, how come you ain't looking for it? Well, I can lift the vents right up off the fucking floor. I says, do I need to? Should I be worried? Should I give my energy into that? Or allow they radiate, whatever the fuck it is, they time or whatever, to do what it needs to do? I don't give a fuck. Even my buddy, he don't even want to come over because he's like, holy shit. He's a police officer. Ex-police officer going back. He left one job because he wasn't paying enough. and he does a lot of coal mining and this and that. Like I like the weld and stuff like that. What the fuck? Two more languages. Usually I can see who's on here and everything, and it's not there. It's real weird. We got two people watching. I can't see no conversation. Who the fuck's watching? I'm gonna go out and come back in. I'll be right back.